everyone, welcome back to Saph Reacts, and this is part 10 of the Take Me Back to Eden discussion and analysis, and we are settling in with Rain, which is another favourite of mine. I think I'm going to say that about every single song on this album, but we're going to go anyway. Enjoy.
For so long I've waited, so long that I almost became just a stoic statue fit for nobody, and I don't wanna get in your way.
Piano is gorgeous.
Finally think I can say that the vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me. And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the soul from my head. So touch me again, I feel my shadow dissolving. Will you cleanse me with pleasure? Is that chemical cut that I can get down with, up like the moon and out like the hounds? A dangerous disposition, somehow refracted in light, reflected in sound.
I love the beat. It is. that is a yeah. That is a very, very sensual beat right there. I love that.
I'm coiled up like a venomous serpent, tangled in your trance, and I'm certain you have got your hooks in me. I know the way that it goes. You get what you give, you reap what you sow, and I can see you in my face. And I know I am what I am, the mouth of the wolf, the eyes of the lamb. So darling, will you saturate? Just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the salt from my head. So touch me again, I feel my shadow dissolving. Will you cleanse me with pleasure? Nobody can say for certain if maybe it's all just a game. When I open my eyes to the future, I can hear you say my name. So rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me.
I absolutely love the rain at the end of that. I think that's beautiful. Ugh. I I just really love that song. I just really love that song. I think it's beautiful. So I have a feeling that my analysis of this is going to be vastly different to the analysis of people in my chat on my live here. But I welcome that, and I do want to hear the difference in interpretations. Absolutely. Um, for me, this feels like he's talking about how he's waited for so long to come for someone to come along and just love it, just love me. That he's become something of a statue, and he feels like he's just going to get in the way of anyone that comes into his life now. He's like a burden to others, and as though he's just not right for anyone anymore. That previous relationship has just left him feeling as though he's just got nothing left to give. um I identify with that. Thank you. And then someone comes into his life and stops that cycle of self-loathing, self-destructive behavior, chasing toxic relationship, just by being a light, positive presence for him. um they are they are the lighthouse on the shore that guides him out of the dark waters that he was previously drowning on in. Even rain is used quite heavily as a metaphor for this new person coming into his life and washing away any lingering negativity, fear, and grief and guilt that he was feeling over that previous relationship. It symbolizes the transformative power of this new person, this new love. And we come back again to the element of water as we did in the summoning. Water symbolizing cleansing, purity, emotions, devotion, fluidity, change, and healing, the latter two being the more important things to focus on here. He is finally beginning to heal after breaking that original cycle, and this new person has come along and lifted him up and cleansed him and made him feel new and alive again. They've washed away his past experiences, his troubled emotions, the darkness that kind of followed him, and he's able to feel something positive. He likens them to something almost like a drug, something that he's become easily tangled in. They've got his hooks in them, almost as if he's fallen under a new spell that he's hearing the warning signs for, but once again he's choosing to ignore them in favor of chasing that feeling, that high, and he wants to feel saturated by it. He can't get enough of that feeling of being around him, especially as now he says he knows that you reap what you sow. Essentially, you get what you give, back to karmic ties again. And he's hoping that this new person will give back what he's given to them, and that they're perhaps linked to him by fate. And he's hopeful that this time, this will be the person that will cherish him and love him as he wants to be loved, despite the fact that he's still uncertain as to whether or not it's a game for them. He still hears them calling his name when he thinks about the future. And he wants that. He wants more. And he wanted more, and he still wants more. And it would seem from this desperate repetition of rain down on me that he perhaps hasn't learned how to sense when someone is being genuine, and he may well be losing himself to somebody else. And he even acknowledges that it's dangerous, and he's still hurting, and he's still scarred from that past experience when he says it's a dangerous disposition, and he's coiled up like a venomous serpent. He's so badly wanting someone to love him that he will take another potentially toxic person over being alone and learning to love himself and find out who he is and what he wants. And he seems at this point to be a little bit stuck, almost destined to continue repeating that cycle as though he's in sort of some kind of purgatory, like a self-fulfilling prophecy that he can't break free of. And I think, honestly, if this track was removed from the context of the album, it would just be so lovely, and it would be, as Falcon is saying at the moment, a celebration of wanting more and finding it with somebody new and wonderful. And it would be like a celebration. The idea that I touched on earlier about this person being something of a lighthouse guiding him to safety, and being the rain that washes away the negativity of his past, is one that resonates so very strongly and deeply with me. But as with all Sleep Token songs, there's always a deeper meaning, and I feel like for the purpose of this trilogy and also the series that I'm doing, it can't be taken out of context. um I know that there is somebody in my chat that has a very, very different view, and I would like to hear it. um I am very, very aware that I am very, very aware that the rain down on me reference is, and again, I'm going to go back to the summoning with the river running right into you being quite sexual in nature. I am aware that there is a sexual connotation to this song, especially with the beat. Can we talk about that? Blood Owl, I think that's important, and I think that's what he's saying he wants. He wants that significant other that wants to be with him for him and not what they can get from him. I think that's all anybody wants. A partner. It's more complicated than that. I said this phrase to somebody earlier or yesterday. Yesterday, I think. It's only as complicated as you make it. It's only as complicated as you make it. It is probably something that's very, very simple for you. And it's maybe other people that are making it complicated. Don't let them. Doesn't have to be hard all the time. It really, really doesn't. I think, actually, no, I think Blood Owl, if you, and this goes to anybody, if you find somebody who's, to borrow from Deadpool, crazy matches yours, then don't let other people make it complicated. Don't let yourself make it complicated. Just let it be what it is, and just let yourself be happy and be loved. I think that's probably a very lovely place to leave my analysis for Rain and move on to the final two. We're in the home stretch, everybody. I'm just going to stop here and say thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I very much appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun for me. To those watching this on my YouTube channel, I will see you in the next one, which is going to be the title track, Take Me Back to Eden. Buckle up. Bye for now.